Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I am Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. Today we'll be taking a look at Threezero MDLX Transformers 1 Megatron D16. So beautiful artwork. So I've already done Prime, Elita 1, and Bumblebee. So this was the last one of the 4, so I'm really excited to get this one. Love me some Threezero. If you follow my channel, there's the front, top of it. Box art looks really nice, like that. There you go. D16. There he is in the back right there. Nice little display window like that. You kind of got the confused look right there, the attitude look. D16, more than meets the eye. Pretty cool. And on the side right there, awesome sauce. And as always, like, shares, prayers, and care bears. Hit that sub button for me if you haven't already. Go watch my reviews. I really would appreciate that. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Not Twitter, I'm sorry, Instagram and TikTok. Go follow me there. They're in the description. I really appreciate that. And go to Show Z. That's where I got this guy. Use Deluxe 32 at the top. It really helps out the channel. I really do appreciate that. Definitely go buy you some Transformers. And let's just get right to it. Let's talk about some Threezero MDLX Megatron from Transformers 1. All right, let's go. All right, so let's take a quick look at what he comes with. He does come with quite a few things. So you have options. So you have an option to display him as D16 or as Megatron. First thing is going to be the instructions. There's an instruction manual. So there you go. You can have him as D16. Right there. You do have stickers. And you have the Decepticon symbol, or you have the scratched out one. You can put that one on it, whichever one you want to. Like, so you get the cog and everything. And then on the other side, you have options for Megatron with a new chest, new shoulder pads, and different weapons. So, all right. So first things first, this is going to be for D16. You got his kind of a G1-ish style gun, which you can display it with Megatron if you want more of a G1 look instead of, the triple barrel thing right here, but that is nicely painted. All this is painted nice, all silver. The gunmetal silver looks really good. Then you got this little, I think it was a flamethrower in the movie, if I remember. It's been a minute since I watched the movie. I need to watch it again. It's really good. But yeah, nicely painted once again. And once again, you got the stickers, like I just pointed out. You do have some Decepticon stickers. You have the scratched out one. That's pretty cool. And this will go with D16 as well. You can switch out the chest plate to have the scratched out Decepticon symbol, which looks really good. Very nicely done. Got the nice silver. It's got a kind of gritty, just like most Threezero stuff, got that gritty, dirty grime to it, which is nice. You get 2 cogs. One's yellow and one's blue. You can use, one's going to be for Megatron. The other one you could use for Orion Pax, which is good. And you got 2 shoulder pads. These are for Megatron. Nice sculpt. Once again, nice details and everything. Nice paint. Like I said, it's got a dirty feel to it, man. Nice gritty feel. I like that. And then you have, this is Megatron's chest. Once again, painted the ruby red. I love that. The silver. Once again, it's got some nice wash to it. Looks really good. Very nicely done. You get 2 extra set of hands. You get the closed fist on there, and you get the kind of a relaxed hand right there. And they do move a little bit. That's very nice. And once again, you get his Megatron fusion cannon, which is nicely done. Once again, sculpt work is great. The paint is great as always. Threezero does just a banging job with their paint and sculpt and everything. It looks really nice. I like that. Then you have Megatron's head sculpt, which is nice. Kind of just a historic face right there. I think it's historic. Is that how you say it? I don't know, stoic face. I think it's stoic face. Yeah. But anyways, nicely painted. Once again, got the nice dry brushing to it. Looks really good. Man, very nicely done. Kind of wish they would have gave him some more faces, like maybe like a screaming one, or maybe like a evil, sinister, laughing or something like that would have been pretty cool. But a screaming one would have been really nice. Angry face, that would have been really good. But we didn't. We just get this one. All right. So that is it. That is what Threezero MDLX Megatron D16 comes with. All right, so here is D16. He comes in packages like this. So I'm just gonna go over articulation and everything and have a look with him, and then I'll change him into the Megatron and I'll show you the differences and everything. But here he is. There's the nice head sculpt, kind of the, just, you know, plain Jane look and everything. Beautiful paint as always. All the silver, the red, gunmetal silver. It's all painted, very nicely done. And everything. So, all right. So as far as articulation. With the head, like always, it's on a base. So you got the base has one, and then you got a little ball peg that it plugs into. So you got the like that, so you can look down quite a bit, look up quite a bit as well too, which I like that. I like that. You got the dome for the head all the way around, and you do got some attitude as well. So you got the movement. So nice movement for the head. Looks very nice. I love the head sculpt, man. It looks pretty good. All right, you got the 80s woodworking shoulder pads, so you can go up to about right there. These will move. You can slide them off to change them out if you want to, but these will move as well. And you get the full 90, which is good. You got the full range all the way around. You do got a butterfly, which is nice. I like that. I always love a butterfly. Nice red paint. You have a nice elbow bend. Looks really good. And you do have a bicep swivel. And you got the in and out like that. With the hand, it's on a ball peg, so you got the swivel back and forth, up and down a little bit as well. So that's very nice. You got the I'm a little teapot action going on. You do got a waist swivel. You only go about right to there. Not the full range, about right there, which is good. You do got a nice ab crunch, and you can look up. Doesn't defeat the purpose. I like that. You do got a little back crunch too as well. That's very nice. Now with Threezero, sometimes the little hip skirts are kind of not that good, but these are pretty good. They're on a little ball peg or anything, so you can move them out of the way if you want to. You do have a drop down with the legs, so you do have a little drop down, so you can get the full Van Damme all day every day. You can kick up quite a bit. You start going out a little bit because of the crotch area and the back as well, and you can move these. These are on little ball pegs right there, so that's pretty good. And you can move that back up, and there you go. He does got the stripper legs, the stripper boots. You got the thigh swivel. You got a nice knee bend. You get the full range of the knee, which is nice. I like that. And you got a toe tilt up. These little things do move right here. They're on a little ball peg, just like the Prime one from MDLX. You got this thing and everything, but it kind of blends in with it instead of being like out of place with Prime. Looks really good. So you do got a toe tilt down. You do got a swivel, and you got a nice little rocker too as well. And I say the toe will move up and down a little bit as well. So that's very nice. You got some yellow paints. Once again, gunmetal silver. Silver looks really good. Very nicely done. So there you go. That is articulation for D16 or Megatron Transformers 1. All right, so I'm going to go over the accessories for D16. So I already put this one on. This is his, like I said, I think it was a flamethrower. It could be, it could be a gun too as well when it was in the movie. So what you're going to do is to put this gun on. Now, you can mix mash whatever you want to do. It's your Transformer. You do whatever you want to. You can mix mash. You can have this one for Megatron because it looks more of a, his blaster or his fusion cannon, for G1 because they give him the, the 3-barrel one. So you can mix mash whatever you want, and things. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this little cover off. If I can get it off of there. Come on. All right. Then what you're going to do is you're going to push this through, and that's going to lift this up, and you have that right there. And then what you're going to do is just tab that kind of there, and then you're going to tab this in there like this. Now, it is kind of weird. They are on the bottom of the arm. Would have been cool if they would have been on the side, just like normally would be. You can turn it around and have it like that. But if you do turn around to have it like this, you do lose the elbow articulation, because it will only go down now. But you can have it like that. If you just want to pose it on the, your bookshelf or whatever you got, you can leave it like that. It'll be fine. But like I said, you do kind of lose the articulation there. So you got that. So it's just kind of weird. Like I said, it's on the bottom for each one of them. And also what you can do, you can take this right here and you can pull this off right here, and then you could put the scratched up Decepticon logo right there, like that. And put its chest back on right there. Oh, there we go. And there you go. You have it complete. You can put the cog in there if you want to. You know, it's covered, so you really can't tell it's there or not. But there you go. There he is with his, accessories and everything, how you want to. Like I said, you can put the stickers too. If you want to put those on, you can put those. But yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. All right, so there's Hasbro. There's Flatline. You got Legend Scale 6-shot. You got the Threezero MDLX Elite 1 and Bumblebee, or Badassatron. And you got my wallet. And there's some scale for you. All right, I'm going to change D16 into Megatron. So what you're going to do, I do have the cog in there already. You got to spin around a little bit, and it fits in, not the best, but it does fit in pretty good. Then you want to take the chest. And there you go. Got the Megatron. And then you want to take his shoulder pads and just slide that in right there. You got those together. Then you want to take his head. You want to try to line up the ball peg. And there we go. Pop that on right there. I did switch out the hands already. Just like the other ones, the little ball peg will pop off. Be careful when you do pop off the hands because it will come with it. Just be careful. You just pop it in right there. But yeah, I really don't like that. It was really bad on Optimus Prime, but Megatron's doing the same thing. So what you're going to do is you want to take this cover off right there, and then you want to put this on the top right here like that, and then you can tab it in right there, and there you go. There is Megatron in all his glory. Doesn't lose any height or anything like that, so I'm not going to do the scale again, and it just basically changes a couple of shoulder pads, a new head, and everything. So and you can leave this on there if you want to. You can take it off, however you want to, or you can put the other gun on here if you like it better than that one. You can kind of accessorize him and everything. So pretty cool. So there you go. There is Megatron in all his glory. Awesome. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on Threezero. This is the MDLX D16/Megatron from Transformers 1. Overall, I really like him. He's my favorite out of the four they got out, Optimus Prime, Elite 1, and Bumblebee. He definitely has to be my favorite and everything. But the biggest issue I really have is just the hands. When you pop off the hands, the little ball peg, comes with it. And if you drop it and lose it, then you can't put the hands on everything. So that really sucks. I wish it stayed in a little better right there. And just be careful with the hip skirts. Mine didn't pop off, but if they do, they're on ball pegs. So it's not really that big deal. But as always with the MDLX ones, the hip skirts are kind of weird and everything. So just be careful with that. But other than that, I love it, man. Love the paint as always. Threezero does a great job with their paint and sculpt work. The materials feel good. It's got a nice feel to it. It does got some die cast and everything, but this looks really good with the red, the silver, the gunmetal silver. Love the options where you can do, you can be D16 or you can be Megatron, and it's easy, swap out. So that's awesome. I'm not going to, display mine as Megatron, but, like I said, options are always great with Transformers, and you do have that. Articulation is really good, as always, and yeah, just a great bot. This one is really awesome. If you're a big Megatron fan, if you love Transformers 1, I definitely look into this, getting one of this and everything. Like I said, I love the accessories too. The options and everything, that's really nice as well. So yeah, overall, really good, Threezero. I like this one. So, as always, like, share, furs, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. And hit me with some comments. Let me throw their review. Anybody picking these up? I really hope they do like Starscream, Shockwave, and Soundwave, and like Jazz and some other ones. I hope they do them in this line to go with these. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, so yeah, go to Threezero, or follow me on TikTok and on Instagram, and go to Show Z. That's where I got this guy. At the top, use Deluxe 32. Really appreciate that. It helps out the channel. And if you want to become a member, hit the join button, really. So yeah, so I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Help freaking Transformers, and help freaking some Threezero, man. Love me. I can't wait to put up my collection and show off all my Threezero stuff, man, because they really look freaking awesome on the shelf, man. Good night, folks.